Come all you young rounders, and a story I'll tell of the promise of heaven and the warning of hell. But take heed where you ramble, or too soon you will go. Way up on the hillside where the new flowers grow. Well, he met in the springtime, the sun sinking low. Two star-crossed lovers in the still melting snow.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the mountain. Well, me and the foreman, we're out here taking a look at the next project. I need to get all the supplies that I got for the pump house right there and get them over here in the area and see exactly what all I have. It's been a while since I bought all of those materials, probably about 3 months. So I need to go through it, find out what I have, what I still need to get, and actually come up with a concept and a design to figure out exactly what the pump slash solar house is actually going to look like. When I originally bought the stuff, it was just going to be a pump house, but since then I've decided to also put solar in there, so that might change things a little bit. But I need to go ahead and get the bucket off the tractor and put the pallet forks on there and be able to get those materials over here. That way I can kind of shake them out and get a game plan. And then I need to lay out that area, go ahead and put a string line up, and that way I can kind of actually see how it's going to fit in the space and then go from there. So let's get started. All right, guys, now that we got everything over here, I'm gonna go ahead and measure everything and take a list of everything. That way I can kind of look and see exactly what I have here. That way I can come up with a plan and a design for exactly how big and where exactly I want to put this pump slash solar house. I'll show y'all what we got. We got 4x4s, we got 2x6s, we got 2x8s, we got the, I think that's called slate colored metal deck. I believe those are 10 footers. I also got a whole lot of plumbing to be able to run the plumbing to the cabin. And also I got some 1x4s and stuff to be able to run across the top. Let me get measuring. The sun's starting to go down a little bit on me. And I want to have this list before tonight. That way I can sit over it, ponder, and come up with a plan for in the morning. All right, guys, it looks like we got our list. I got 8 pieces of 10-foot one of the metal deck there. I got 4 12-foot 4x4s. I got 4 8-footers. I got 2 10-footers, and then I got 10 10-foot 2x6s. I got 2 10-foot 2x8s. And then I got 4 10-foot 2x4s and 2 8-foot 2x4s. And then I got 7 12-foot 1x4s. Now, when I originally bought all of this, 4x4s were hard to come by, to say the least, and I couldn't get the lengths that I wanted. That's why I went ahead and picked up 4 of the 12-footers whenever I was in Russellville the other week. I thought I got 10-footers the last time, but it looks like I ended up with more 8-footers than 10-footers, which is unfortunate. So I'm probably going to end up going to get 2 more 10-footers because I want to be able to have pretty much a 10-foot to 8-foot type of slope to the cabin. So I'm gonna have to go to the store. Well, good morning, guys. Well, we're on the move this morning. I did get the list yesterday. I went over it last night, and I decided to change a couple of things. When I originally got all of that material, it was just going to be a pump house. But now that I'm adding the solar to it, I need to actually expand it a little bit. Those metal deck that I picked up last time, I had 8 sheets at 10-foot one. That's not going to be really as wide as what I wanted. So I'm going to go up to S&W this morning. I'm going to order some more metal for the top. I'm actually going to go with 12-footers. That way I can make the inside of it 10-foot wide and be able to have a foot overhang on the front and back of it. And originally, the original design was going to be an 8x20, I believe it was, because I ended up having 8 sheets of the 10-foot, and they're 3 foot apiece, so that's 24 foot. So I was going to do 20 with a 2-foot overhang on each side just to keep the weather off the sides a little bit. So I'm still going to stick with the 20-foot wide part, but I do want it to be, or 20-foot long, I should say, but I do want it to be at least 10-foot wide as far as the inside goes. So if I end up picking up some 12-footers, that'll give me a foot overhang on the back, a foot overhang on the front side of it, and that should work out. The other metal that I picked up won't go to waste, because once I'm done building that, I might actually do a lean-to off the side of it for like a laundry room. if it doesn't work in the space like I want after I get the main structure built, then I might just do a completely separate room for a laundry room and kind of outdoor bathroom situation. I also, while I'm on my way to Boonville there, I'm going to go ahead and swing by the 41.36. There's another piece to the sawmill that Gary's got in the back of his truck that I need to go pick up, because I'm going to need to start sawmilling some wood this week, because I don't have the walls or the siding for this building. The prices were just way too much, and I didn't buy it at the time, and I preferred not to buy it. I have all of that wood that we cut down about 4 or 5 months ago over there for the Starlink. So I'm going to actually go ahead and mill that up and use that to be able to make the walls on the outside and also start making the siding. I'm not going to try to insulate inside the whole structure to start with, because I am going to section off the well side from the solar side, because I don't want the water and power in the same room. So I am going to build a wall. The well side's going to be much smaller than the solar side. So with winter coming, I'm going to focus mainly on trying to get the pump side done. That way I don't have to worry about my pipes freezing and all of that, and also go ahead and get it trenched over to the cabin and get the bathroom built. And then once I get the bathroom built, I will come back and I will finish the solar side of it, because right now I feel like that the water and the bathroom is the two top priorities, being that I don't even have nothing for solar yet. So that's the game plan. That's what I came up with last night. I'm going to show y'all some of these beautiful views while I'm on my way to Boonsville, and I'll pick y'all back up probably whenever I get to S&W. Made it to S&W. Let's go spend some money.
Okay, what color you want?
The slate. I think it's called slate.
Varnish slate. Is that color there?
Yes, sir.
Varnish slate.
it out for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is only a small portion of it. I'm building a pump house and a solar house.
Are you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Winter's coming. I gotta get that pump situated.
You have a good day, brother.
You too. Man, I love S&W. They're always so nice. They're always willing to help. And they're pretty competitive on their prices. And I like to buy local as much as I can instead of the big box stores. So, well, we got 4 bags of 80-pound Quikrete for the post that's going in the ground. I'm also going to put some of that 3/4 inch rock in the bottom. Try to cut down on the rotting a little bit. And then I also got 10 pressure treated 2x4s to be able to go around the base of it when I build the walls, because even though I'm milling the walls, I don't have nothing to turn it into pressure treat, so I went ahead and bought those. And I also got 4 10-foot 4x4s pressure treated for the back wall to be able to hold the roof up right there. So the next stop is the 41.36. Get that piece for the sawmill. And then I should have what I need. I did end up getting 8 pieces of slate colored metal decking. It won't be in until Thursday, but I probably won't be ready for the metal decking honestly until at least Thursday anyways. So that works out, gives me time to get the frame and the structure built. And then I'll come up here and grab the 8 sheets that I ordered and we'll get it put on. But hopefully by the end of the week, we got a roof over the pump and be one step closer to being ready for winter. All right, guys, we made it to the 41.36. Let's see what these guys are up to. Oh, I done found somebody in a basement.
What's going on?
What's up, bro?
Or actually, I'd say a bunker. This is a freaking bunker, like for real. I promise you, if a hurricane, see, I'm from Florida. If a tornado rolls through here and I got the time to get in the old Chevy and get it, I'm coming to the bunker. You can believe that.
We got lots of places to hide.
You guys are getting close, ain't y'all?
Oh my gosh, it's so close now. Today is going to be a huge day for us if all goes well and according to plan. We will be able to flip some switches and say, let there be light.
Come on with the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting it. But I'm gonna grab that piece that I came over here for the sawmill. And then I gotta get my butt back on the road and get everything unloaded.
Yeah.
Because we're about to get it in. And these guys right here have been getting it in, and I don't want to stop the project because I do not want to be the reason that they can't say, let there be light. They'll be like, that dang come on. I wish you'd come on and go home.
No, it would be more like, gosh darn it, we left it in our truck. We're idiots. We should have put it out of the truck. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to grab this piece. I might walk up the hill and see what Country Road Cure's up to. Go ahead and let y'all see them guys too. And then I'm going to get my butt in the truck and get back and get unloaded and close this video out. Come on.
Come on.
We got the piece.
Yep. So that you just slide it into that tube,
Yeah.
tighten that thing down, and then that you just wrench that
I was
to the wall.
I was wondering about that because you got the one that swivels up that I got to spin around because we got it on there backwards.
Yeah.
And I was wondering what was going to hold the other side besides just this, what was actually going to lock it into place.
Yep. And then it just like it pinches that pipe, and
Yeah.
that's what locks the everything in, which is interesting. But yeah, we sort of broke, or it broke and it didn't have the piece before, so we makeshift something, and that broke, and then we makeshift this, and yeah.
And you ain't got to worry about losing your wrench.
No, it's there.
So that works out. Yeah, I seen that broken clamp too that y'all got welded on there. What's that about?
Are you talking about the other side, or are you talking about on that piece?
There's a piece on the ground that has like a clamp, a C clamp that's cut in half.
Yeah, that
What
was
is it?
that was that piece.
That was
that
this?
was yeah. That was the first try to the
this is
makeshift,
2.0.
and then this is 2.0, where
Okay.
it's just
All right.
which in the mechanical hands you could probably be like, I'm gonna make this a little bit come on way.
Yeah.
So
I do plan on doing a little upgrading on the sawmill when I got my hands on it. It's just right now I got too much going on. I got certain stuff I need to get milled, so I ain't got time to run it out 20 foot like I want and all that. That's why I'm cutting everything at 10 foot right now, because 10 foot will actually build out a lot of the stuff I need to build right now. And then later when I need to make the headers, I can go ahead and extend the sawmill out 20 foot.
Oh, heck
So,
yeah.
Heck yeah.
I got a plan, but it's
Heck
just
yeah.
a game plan. It's gonna change. All right, guys, we made it back to the mountain. I need to get the concrete unloaded and also get the 4x4s and 2x4s unloaded. Then we'll go ahead and lay out that section over there of what size the building's actually gonna be. It's hot today. It's hot today, but we're getting it. We're getting it. All right, guys, we got it staked off. I got it string lined all the way around. It's probably about an inch and a half out of square right now. And I'm not really worried about that right now because these stakes right here ain't the stakes that I'm gonna go off 100%. Once I start drilling the holes and sinking the actual 4x4s in the ground, I will make sure that it's nice and square. But I just needed a kind of a visual to see how big of a space that this right here was gonna take up. And basically it's gonna go from right there to right there. That's 10 foot, and from here to here is 20. Now the well area of this building is only gonna be about 6 foot by 10 foot. The rest of this space right here will be all for the solar. But I do plan on putting a wall in the center to separate the two because water and electric does not mix. And also on the well side, I'm gonna take some of that 3/4 inch rock, put that on the ground there. That way if there is a water leak or anything, it can kind of seep back into the ground. And over on the solar side, whether I'm gonna do it with pavers or concrete. More than likely concrete, but if it's too expensive, then I'll use some of those 1x1 pavers and kind of flat and make it all real nice and level. But it's actually a pretty big pump house. I mean, a 10 by 20, it's gonna be a pretty good size. And then more than likely that 10-foot metal that I have over there that I'm not gonna use on this project now because I changed the design, I'm probably gonna do a lean-to off of this building for the washing machine and dryer. So I think it'll work out, and then I actually probably will even have enough to do a chicken coop afterwards. Come on with the chickens on Come On Mountain. All right, guys, well, I think that's gonna do it for us today. We got the supplies that we need. The metal deck should be here on Thursday, and we can start building this thing. I'm gonna pick up an auger, a hand auger, probably at Harbor Freight tomorrow whenever I go to Top Golf with the kids. That way I can go ahead and start drilling the holes, get them concreted, and go ahead and get the columns stood. And then we should be able to start putting the frame up for the roof. I believe I could actually have the roof framed out before the actual decking actually gets here. But we're about to get this project started. Hopefully it don't take me too long. I'm not thinking that it will, but it will take a little bit of time to mill the wood that I need for the walls and the siding. I'm thinking that's probably going to be the longest part of this process, but I think it's going to be a nice complement to the cabin right there. Well, I hope everybody has a great week, and until we see each other again, guys, hey, come on, let's go on another adventure.